Well, today I'm down the lake with James Clarke from Evolve Tackle, and as we've seen in the video so far, not everything is quite as it seems. And in this one, we're going to be looking at all sorts of different tools, all sorts of different everything. So come on, it's down to you.
Yeah, again, so Evolve, we're just trying to make something with a little twist to it. That's all we've done. So we've done a scissor, or a pair of scissors.
So it needs to be a pair.
Yeah, it'd be handy
Single
if it was
scissor.
a pair of scissors, yeah. But as you can see, look, we've got a nice green on there as well, which just complements the brand. You've got a little locking mechanism in there as well, so when they're stored away, they always sort of stop the blades from blunting. You've got a hook puller on there, and a loop former. Nice. You also have a large and a small stripper on there. Okay, and then like I say, you've got another puller on there, a stainless steel double serrated blade as well, so they are mega sharp. But the little twist to these, and there's always
something, isn't there?
There's a twist. Because everyone is using these style boxes now, these little system boxes, and trying to get a swivel out can be sometimes frustrating. I think you're trying to get in there. So what we've done, put a little magnet in the end there, and you can just dip in.
That's quite fun.
Now that will only work mainly with our swivels, because not all swivels are steel. You've got to remember our swivels are steel, so we'll pick those up. But we'll work with others that have got some steel in them, but
I assume it works with hooks and things like that as well.
And things like that, you know. So it's just a little twist, you know. Often you've got these little small compartments like that one there. Look, I can't physically get that out, so
yeah, that's really cool.
We tried 4 different magnets to get that right as well. So there was some was picking up a clump, one was hardly just picking up, and then it was dropping. So we went through 4 different magnets to get it exactly right. There you go. There's your swivel, and again. In $9.99, you know, they're on average price of a pair of scissors, and again they're a really sharp blade as well.
So you've got stripper tools built into it as well.
Yep. Stripper tools, hook pullers, line
pullers.
Nice. It's, again, what we're trying to do is, again, everyone seems to be using these style boxes now, so we try to get them all so they'll fit in.
I was going to say they're quite nice size as well. They'll
fit in there perfectly as well, you know. So everything's sort of just trying to, because again, I now get everything in this little system box. Yeah. All of our systems that you've seen, they're all in here in these little boxes. So we made the tools again as well, because amongst our anglers, we try to keep things minimal. Yeah. So yeah, by having that, they just drop in there nicely as well.
Wicked.
So the next one is really clever as well.
If it's what I think it is, I like it already.
If I can find it, hold on, where did I put it?
What have you done with it? Oh, it's
there. There it is. Right, so this is the multi-tool.
Yeah.
You've seen this, I know you like it.
I have. And
so there's no magnets on this one or anything like that, but what you do have is 2 points on there, so you can loop formers. Pinpoints. You've got a fine needle on there, so you've got maybe a leader knot or something like that. You can pick that off as well. You also have a large and a small stripper on there as well. And what you'll notice is you've got the 2 hooks on the end there as well.
So how do I use that, James?
I don't know. But when it is like that, be honest, if you're just putting it, you can get your finger through and you've got gripping points like that. But like a jigsaw, pulls apart, and then basically you can 2 little finger points on there over the top, and then you can steam.
So you only need one tool.
One tool covers all, and your scissors.
Yeah.
And you know, that's the majority of your tools in there. But yeah, that again's $9.99. And
yeah, that's really
cool. Clever
cool.
little idea, you know. It's
and it's solid enough.
They clip in nicely. Again,
so it's not just
designing it, got it just right.
Yeah, you know? It's not going to keep falling apart unless you want it to come apart.
No. And you can use them as singles as well, you know. They've still got the pulling point on there. Yeah. Every sort of angle you go, you've got a good grip point, so you can do things, pull hooks straight.
Yeah, strip it,
rig straight and whatnot, you know.
Yeah, this is a very cool little tool, isn't it?
Yeah, so they're the 2 clever little tools that we got there. You know, just a pair of scissors, but it's got makes a yard and all that one's going in there. And then look, there's another array of tools as well. We've got the needles. With the needle range we've done, we've got 2 baiting needles, a fine and a heavy. Yeah. A splicing needle, and then another gate latch needle and a PVA gate latch needle. So there's 5 in the range. But as you can see, we colour code them as well. So you know, I've trained myself now. You know, I want a gate latch needle yellow. I know, I picked that out. That one's there. But what we've done is made it out of a stronger metal as well. So a lot of them bend and break.
They're a little bit shorter as well, right?
We've made them shorter for the reason for that, and that's mainly with the baiting needles. Is that when they're longer, they tend to bend and twist. So by keeping them a little bit shorter, they keep their rigidity.
So you've done a stronger material and made them shorter.
So they don't bend, especially trying to go through things like tiger nuts.
Yeah.
Ever so frustrating.
I mean, you don't need them longer. No. Because you're not going to use bigger than a 20mm hook bait, really.
Exactly, you know. So again, they're just colour coordinated. Like, I look in my box now. I've got the colours in there. I know what ones I'm going.
They're sharp as well, aren't they?
They are, yeah. And I know a bloke who got one in his finger not long back.
Yeah, I wonder who that was. What an idiot.
So yeah, like I say, you've also got the bait drills as well.
Yep.
A 1/4 and a 6mm. Again, even on the drill point, we've made it so it will just immediately go into the bait,
okay.
You know, whatever you're drilling out, you know. And again, all the prices I'm sure you'll put underneath.
Yeah,
to remember all the prices is crazy. And again, we've got cork sticks as well, you know, that come available, packs of 12, all very reasonably priced.
Do they correlate to your drill sizes?
Yeah, yeah. Apart from the 1mm, obviously, that's if you're going through tiger nuts, things like that. But they'll correlate to correlates to the cork sticks, to the needles as well, or to the bait drills. You know?
Awesome.
So that's just the baiting up, right, or the tooling range, you know.
Yeah,
but I think everyone loves the multi-tool and scissors.
Yeah.
And again, you know, the baiting tools themselves, they're sturdy, they do the job.
Yeah, they are very cool bits.
And again, they all complement nicely into your little system boxes as well, you know.
Yeah, you got to keep your eye on this one.
I know I am, mate.
You are, aren't you? All right, what else have we got to look at then?
Well, I'm going to show you the liner liners now because they're really interesting. We designed our own hooker liners.
Okay.
Our own hooker liners have been out there for many years. What we found a little bit frustrating is that a lot of the ones on the market are quite bulky.
Yeah.
And we wanted to try and create an aligner that was so thin in low diameter, it was actually like heat shrink.
Okay.
And what we feel we've created is actually even slimmer than heat shrink.
Right.
They can be reused.
Yeah.
They can be cut to size. And again, they've got our nice camo fleck in them as well. So that there is the curve. We do a curved and a straight. So we do in 3 different sizes, small, medium and large. A small is between an 8 and a 6. A medium is between a 6 and a 4. And a large is 4 to a 2. But it depends on the eye of what hook pattern you're using. Sometimes you will get the smaller ones on the larger hooks.
Yeah,
but
okay.
What we felt we achieved there,
God, that was very thin.
So low diameter, and they keep their shape as well. So even
I was going to say, it's like, it's really flexible, but it feels like it's got quite a bit of memory.
It's got its memory. It'll always stay where it is. Don't get me wrong, if you hook up your rods when you're packing up and leave them straight, what you can do, anything will straighten, even heat shrink. So, but the beauty of those is you just reform and they just go straight back down to size again, like, you know. But they are, again, one of our anglers has been using them, and he uses like a multi-rig, 𝗃𝗄𝗃, and he's been using that with complementing his rigs with that, and he absolutely loves it. And they are, I used them in France last week when I was out there and had some big fish just shy of 60. So that was using that rig actually, not the actual one, but that style.
Stay sharp, isn't it?
But yeah, you've got the curve there, and then you've got basically the straight aligner as well. But again, these can be cut down to size. That's the beauty of them. So a slightly wider bore to go over the eye, a little bit of lubrication, slide them over.
Super thin though, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Yeah, and they're just, I don't know, I just love them, you know.
Yeah, they're very cool.
Yeah, and again, the prices will be at the bottom. They're really well priced as well.
Yeah, so how many do you get in a pack?
In the pack on those is 10.
10 in a pack, nice. And then they can be reused as well.
Yeah, can be reused. So you've got the little fleck in them as well.
Yeah,
you know? When we compliment them on went around different lakes, put them on the bottom, and that was the colour we found best suited and matched to most bottoms, you know. But
nice.
Yeah, they are, again, a little bit different to what's out there. Again, reusable. Look at them. They're just so low diameter. Again, I've struggled to get some heat shrinks as low diameter as that.
Yeah, no, that's really thin.
The beauty is, again, you can reuse it. You know. So, and we've also done a spinner sleeve as well. Now, obviously the spinner rig's really popular rig.
Yeah.
Again, as you can see with our one there, it's a very, very low diameter.
Cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
Super neat.
The exit point of the hook, again, these can be reused. If you're using a barbed hook, you want to reuse them, just crush the barb down, they slide back over. But the exit point is actually angled, so you get that perfect angle for your pop-up.
Oh, yeah.
So I'll be sitting a little bit further and bring that round a bit. But yeah, you'll get the perfect angle for your spinner rigs. You know, and internally as well, that internal feature there, when you're using or other companies' spinner swivels as well, it's got an alignment feature, so it'll always set to the exact right point as well. And again, with these, if you really want to, you'll see the collar on there. You can remove that so it doesn't go over the barrel if you want it fully rotational. I mean, you've got enough rotation there as it is, but if you really want to, you can cut that collar there and use that as a cutting guide, and then just have the spinner sleeve just coving over the cutting just up to the top part of the swivel.
It does look like it's been shrunk on there. Yeah.
It's really the rubber material we've worked on for a long time to get it right, you know, and again, reusable. I'm a big fan as well of the 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗏𝗃. Now, these weren't designed really for the 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗏, but me being a big fan of the turbo,
you made it work.
yeah, it was easy to do, to be fair.
Yeah.
Again, that swivel, you just remove the flexi ring on there.
Yep.
And I can use them for my turbos.
Nice.
And the beauty of that is, again, if I just want to change the hook, I can basically just slide that over, change the hook, and just put a sleeve on and put a new hook on, you know. So they've been very good for me for my 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗏𝗃.
Yeah.
So again, there's actually 2 uses rather than just
it's a multi-use one, isn't it?
And again, if you compliment, there's always been a bit of a worry with a spinner swivel that the crook that goes over on a spinner swivel is never going to be strong enough. But again, ours are made of steel, so
so they're going to be stronger as
confidence, then you've got it, you know.
Yeah.
Again, the beauty of them as well, there are other ones available on the market. Some are tungsten, some are not. But with this, you can sort of, things with pop-ups are so buoyant now.
They are, yeah.
Tungsten struggle, a lot of tungsten struggle
It's
to
not
actually
enough,
keep
is
things
it?
down. You have to add a bit of putty as well. So we thought with these, what you can do is just add the own amount, your personal amount of putty, just to get that quickly balanced where you want it. So yeah, that's the spinner swivel.
Yeah, super neat, isn't it?
Super neat.
So I always find Ronnie's are quite clunky.
Yep.
But if you can neaten it up somehow, then
Yeah,
it's only going to be a good
just slimmed
thing.
it all down, made it a little bit more streamlined, and yeah, look, people moan about them, but they do catch fish. That is an easy rig to tie, and again, it's my 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗏𝗃 is just a same thing really about the flexi swivel. You know, and really, there's a couple of rigs that I use. I'm not going to lie, there's 2 rigs that I use. So, you know, again, all the prices, I'm sure you'll put at the bottom.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
10 in a pack. We do anti-tangle sleeves as well. So you've got a large and a small.
Yep.
And again, what you can do with the anti-tangle sleeves, you'll see that you've got a collar on the top there, a shoulder section. Again, that complements whatever you're placing it over to ensure your good grip. But you can actually use that as a cutting guide.
Okay.
And place it over a quick chain swivel, just the rubber section, like, you know, so you get a little bit more rotation of the of your rig. I'm sure we do a little bit of B-roll going over that now, but again, so they can be cut down. Just use the shoulder section on there, just for a rig if you're using inlines or something like that, you know.
Nice.
So that's the rubber section, shall we say?
Wow.
And we've got rod straps as well. Now, look, don't get me wrong, we know there's loads on the market, but what we've done with ours, these are $14.99 for a pack of 3. You've got a little pocket there that'll take up to and over some 4-ounce weights as well.
Yeah.
Didn't say lead then.
You didn't, did you? I was waiting for it. Waiting for it.
Waiting. Oh God, you're good. So basically, yeah, weight goes in there. I mean, I use it when I'm using the marker setup. I put it all into this quite neatly. Weight goes in there, and then as you can see on the other side, you've got like a little protective strip in there. That slots in between your rods, and then you wrap round once, and you've got the Velcro point there, so you can immediately grip your rod straight away, and then maybe place your marker in there and wrap round again. So yeah, they're just, you know, a little bit of a twist on a rod.
Just
strap,
a little bit different,
you know? And yeah, it's funny. A few people have seen this, goes, oh, I really like that. So again, they're the rod straps. And last but not least is the line clips. Now, this was something we was quite fussy about. A lot of the line clips on the market we found were a little bit bulky, and if you are really chucking a lead, said it again, didn't I?
You did.
Chucking a weight sometimes, they often frap up. You'll often notice around the butt ring on your rod, around the varnish, you'll often get almost like little scrape marks. That's often where your line's frapping out and going back through. And a lot of the time, sometimes when you've got a line clip on there, it can get caught on that as well. So we thought, you know, we'll try and create the slimmest line clip we can possibly do.
Super slim, aren't
so
they?
there's 2 in the size there. Okay. You've got the small and the larger. Obviously, your thicker, more powerful rods go the large, but you can actually still fit the small on some rods as well.
Nice.
We've got a nice smoothed off edge on there as well. And internally, as you can see on the underside, you've actually got 2 grooves.
Yep.
So what they allow you to do is place your line through, and your line will free move through it as well. So you can adjust your indicators and whatnot you want to do. Or if you want to pinch the line, you just pinch it.
Yeah, you don't go past that.
No.
point.
So, you know, you can either free running through them, or you can basically grip it between that end ball point there and actually grip the line. But yeah, again, super slim to the blank, really low diameter to the blank of your rod. And again, 2 different sizes available, a large and a small. And yeah, nice round off profiles.
Yeah, I like the idea that you can move your line through it.
Yeah.
And it's obviously smoothed off enough that you're not going to damage the line either.
Yeah.
It's not like a harsh plastic.
Yeah, your line doesn't catch on them, you know, and that's the beauty of them. So yeah, there you go. That's the range so far from 𝗲𝗏𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃.
It's quite a extensive range already, considering.
Yeah, it is. Again, started off from a couple of ideas from said person, evolved into a range, then into a brand.
Yeah.
Or if we can make it better, we're going to do it. We're not going to, you know, just do the same or anything like that. If we can make something better, that is the whole idea behind the brand.
Yeah.
We will do it. And again, we're working on next year's products already. Yeah, and some clever bits coming through. So I'm sure we'll be sat down again soon, doing all of this, cooking in the sun, you know, and
it's roasting now.
It's getting hot actually, isn't it?
It is.
But
awesome.
So there you go. But thanks for allowing me to show everybody.
No, thanks for showing us. And if you want to see any more of what James has to offer, then head over to the 𝗲𝗊𝗃𝗃𝗃 website. And if you haven't seen the previous videos about all that 𝗲𝗊 has to offer, then make sure you dig through the Carpology catalogues.
And also follow us on Instagrams and Facebooks. We'll try and put as much as we can on there.
Yeah.
And keep you all up to date and go from there.
Exciting times.
It is.